the voting off of Ayushi went pretty smoothly. Ended up being a unanimous vote, which is what I wanted and what I think was best for the tribe.
I honestly feel like we're stronger than ever. I feel like Ayushi didn't really create an alliance at all, which I felt like was kind of her downfall.
And she kind of came to some of the events and like stuffs and meetings less frequently, and she didn't really text any of us. So we just kind of agreed that it would be like the easiest vote, like for now.
I honestly felt really bad for Ayushi because she was very like tribe strong in all her answers, and all of her answers in tribal, she kind of mentioned like being a team and working together, and so I felt pretty bad that she got voted out, but honestly she didn't seem too upset about it.
I feel like everyone is just gonna stick together and we're all just gonna be trusting each other and hopefully win every challenge from now on.
Snakes getting your first look at the Dove tribe. Ayushi voted out the last tribe. A little bit of smack talk between the tribes. Okay. You guys ready to get to today's mini challenge?
Yes!
Okay, first things first, Elena, I'm gonna need that back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs, but not this guy. Today you'll be playing for individual immunity because both tribes are going to try this. I'm seeing a lot of shocked reactions from the group. Vince, how are you feeling?
I can't believe it. This is crazy. I would never expected this.
Kelsey, how are you feeling?
I mean, I think our tribe is strong as a tribe. I wasn't anticipating an individual challenge, but I think we're all ready for it.
Well, this game is all about taking chance, doing things that are sometimes tough to swallow, and that's exactly what this challenge is about. Because today, it's a food drinking competition. For today's challenge, you guys will be drinking smoothies made of your own creation. Every smoothie is going to have a base, a delicious add-in, and a garnish with this next particular, all blended together. You guys are going to compete in a series of rounds of elimination. At the end, last person left standing on each tribe wins individual immunity and cannot be voted out. Worth fighting for? Yeah! Let's get to it.
So I did have a feeling it was going to be a food challenge, and I also had a feeling that it was going to be something involving blending together foods that should not be blended together. So I was already mentally prepped, I think, to eat something really horrific.
Okay, welcome everyone to the Survivor Pantry. Let's make some drinks. Okay, snakes, for this first round, I need you guys to send up a representative who's going to randomly pick a base, 2 add-ons, and a garnish for this first drink. Who wants to play bartender? Okay, Cam's coming up. What's your tribe going with?
Coke.
Coke.
Yes!
Okay.
Sauerkraut.
Okay.
Baby food meat.
And baby food.
Oh god.
And one last garnish.
Sriracha.
And sriracha. This sounds good.
We're gonna make something good here.
Yummy as hell.
I'm not okay with it. Like,
What the fuck is the baby food meal?
I think you're gonna taste it and you're gonna find out. Remember, if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. No one's making you. You just...
I personally have a really, really high fear of throwing up. I haven't thrown up since I was in pre-K. My anxiety builds around the fear of throwing up. So not only was this a physical challenge where I have to drink like the nastiest shit ever, but I also had to get through like really serious mental blocks because I was so scared of possibly throwing up.
Okay, first round, we got Coke, Sriracha, Sauerkraut. It's a good one. Oh, and who could forget the baby? Survivors ready? Hands on the table. Go! Lana got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
I was there.
I sip it and I made it through the first round and I was so happy and ecstatic about it. Like, I had to fight so many different obstacles, so I was just like proud that I even made it through the first round.
Last round, we let 5 through because we couldn't tell between Vince and Cam who got it, which means Annika and Nia are the only 2 knocked out of this challenge so far. But that doesn't concern you guys. It's your turn now. What face you guys gonna have? Coffee.
Olives and beans.
And beans. I can tell this coffee is still warm. Brewed this morning.
And lemon juice.
And lemon juice. It's not too bad. Okay, I'll work on this drink. Take a seat. Get ready. Do what you should.
Right, so whenever I heard that the challenge was going to be a nasty smoothie challenge, I was very glad that it ended up being an individual immunity challenge because I was not confident in my abilities to drink this nasty smoothie, and I felt like if my tribe was relying on me, it would not turn out very well. So that kind of gave me relief that I was not going to have to drink like a bunch of nasty smoothies if I didn't want to.
Everyone, round 2. We got a nice mix of coffee, lemon, baked beans, and olives. I'm getting too excited. I'll stop now. Go! Jude got it. Ryan got it. Hannah got it. We're gonna check the tape on you too.
It was like kind of funny to see Elena. She got like the coffee mixture all over her mouth. I felt so bad for her and she ended up getting eliminated with me. So I don't know, I felt so bad she got all messy for no reason.
We're on to round 2 for the snakes. 5 of you competing, only 2 gonna make it to that final round. But it's gonna be double the amount of liquid though. So get ready for a treat. Who wants to pick the drink this time?
Still no nose plugging?
At the challenge, Annika and I lose first round, and we are standing off to the side watching the rest of the challenge go down. And Annika whispers to me on the side that she found the clue.
I found a little something under the table. So, found this clue to the human immunity idol.
Milk! No!
Oh no.
Olives.
Baby food string beans.
Baby food string beans. Okay, you guys really like the baby food.
I'm thinking this is great. She's gonna share this clue with me, and we're gonna go find the idol.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
For the second round, I have to drink milk mixed with olives and apple cider vinegar, and like I just see the foam frothing on the top of the drink, and I'm trying to keep myself from not throwing up right now.
Ready? Go. No covering your nose. Got it.
Oh, Vince! You did.
Got it.
So the second round wasn't that bad. It was just milk that was kind of frothy. It was a little thick at the top, but it wasn't too bad. It just tasted like kind of flavorless milk.
Okay, time for the next drink for the Doves. We still have so many wonderful options that haven't gotten picked yet. Hope you guys get to taste them. Milk. All right, everyone's having milk this round.
Beans.
Blast from the past.
Woo! Olives.
Everybody loves the olives today.
Same thing as milk. Apple cider vinegar.
All right. Let me work on that for you guys right now.
You know, the first one, it was like not that much, and it was coffee, and I don't like coffee, but coffee's a really strong flavor, so it was like, it wasn't too hard just to like drink it. Second one, so much more liquid in that cup, and chunkiness too, like not for me.
Second round, we got a lovely mixture of milk, olives, beans, apple cider vinegar, everyone's favorites. Remember, no nose covering, gotta finish the whole thing. Survivors ready?
Next one, let's do it. They put it in front of me.
Go.
I kid you not, the second that it hits my throat, it just comes out.
Oh, Hannah's out. Ryan B got it.
And then immediately he says, Hannah, you're out.
Jude finishes. Who's gonna get it between Dunker and Elena? Okay.
So not only did I lose the challenge, I lost my dignity and I lost my lunch. Because after that, I kneeled down on the ground and I just started, the lunch was coming out. And it was a rough challenge for sure.
I don't know what to do.
We gotta stand up between these two. Who wants immunity more?
I'll tap out.
Dunker taps out before you, which means, well, actually, you gotta finish it if you gotta go to the next round. Yeah, I'm sorry, girl.
You know, Dunker was trying to be super nice. He's like, I'll tap out, like, you got it, like, go for it. And I was like, I really don't want to go for it.
Kelsey, how bad do you want immunity?
And then everybody was watching me. I was like, oh shoot, like, now I have to do it.
Kelsey sits alone at the table now. Kelsey's getting faster at it. She's mastering this.
I thought I was gonna puke a couple times. Ultimately, have not yet. Good job.
Kelsey almost pukes, but she's still going. She wants immunity. One big sip left, and you're there, girl. Kelsey makes it to the final round.
Yeah, overall, a really, really gross challenge. But that wasn't even like the most intense part of that. As soon as we sat down at those tables, I was like, there could easily be an idol clue under these tables. Like, and then I look over at the snake table. Under the corner, there's a piece of tape and something hanging down.
As we were switching tables and I was going to the snake table, I saw a little idol like hanging from the bottom of the table, and as we're walking over, like I quickly, like without even thinking, just like grab it.
Well, Dunker had the same idea, except Dunker doesn't know I saw him take it.
Oh boy.
It's a doozy. Tomato sauce.
Okay.
Okay. Jalapenos.
Okay.
Eat it.
Bloody Mary! Bloody Mary!
It's kind of like a pizza we got going here. Vienna sausage.
Okay, that's gonna be chunky, but
Literally, this is just a Bloody Mary with bacon in it.
And sauerkrauts.
sauerkraut, we've been good with
The
that.
return of sauerkraut.
Wait, okay,
We
I
end
like
like we
this
begun,
so far.
and give me a garnish.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice to top it all off.
Easy.
All right,
Easy.
guys, don't worry about a thing. Let me make
Easy.
it.
Easy.
For a challenge that's been running pretty smoothly, it's gonna be a nice chunky ending. Everything you need for a nutritional breakfast in this cup. Protein, veggies, whatever you want. Survivors ready for immunity. Go. Oh, Elena violently shaking. Some smoke.
Let me tell you, Vince just downed it. Like, he just took it and just gulp, 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 and like 2 seconds later, it was down. Got it, threw it down, just bang, and it was like, oh my god, like.
Okay, 3 doves left. You all battled to get here, but only one can win immunity. Who's gonna pick the final drink that determines it all? I got it. Ryan. Ryan's gonna take it. Okay, Ryan. What's the base gonna be? Orange juice. It's been hiding all game. We got the last round. 3 add-ons. Mayonnaise. Sour cream. There's no milk, but you guys are getting your dairy in this round. Sauerkraut. And sauerkraut. All right, and then give me a garnish to top it all off. Pickle juice. Pickle juice. Last round, we got some mayo, sour cream, sauerkraut, the pickle juice, all bundled up in a nice glass of OJ. For immunity, Dove Tribal Council. Survivors ready. Go! Chugging it down. Who's gonna get it first? Oh my God! Jude gets it! Jude wins immunity.
So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna go all in on this. And I actually have to thank my man Barrett out there. I played a lot of 4-bangers with him, and I learned how to chug things pretty quickly. So I just carried over what I learned from that game, and yeah, evidently it helped a lot.
Well, after a hard-fought challenge, congratulations to both tribes. Congratulations to Jude and Vince. You can toss these on. With these, you guys are safe and cannot be voted out in the next tribal council. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of emotions from school. Hannah, how does it feel knowing you have to go back to tribal right again?
It's brutal. The last tribal sending someone home was just pretty tough. It was tough to watch her walk away. It was tough to watch her walk away and we weren't able to talk to her. And so we have to do that right again. It's not good.
How about on the snake tribe? Nia, how are you feeling? Do you want to vote someone out?
No, of course not. I'm still feeling really uneasy about going back. I think I also just am still letting my stomach settle from the first one. So honestly, I don't know. Mixed emotions right now.
Well, the good news is, what if I told you you don't have to send anyone home? For the first time in Survivor history, both tribes are going to go to tribal council, but the possibility exists that no one is going to leave the game. This week we're doing something that's never been done in the history of Survivor at UCLA, and it's never been done on the actual Survivor. It's a moral dilemma like no other, and I'm calling it the tribe trust. Because for it to work, all you have to do is trust your tribe. How it's going to work is everyone has the option to not vote this week. If, when you go up into the voting booth, you can just leave your parchment blank, essentially throw away your vote and not vote. If everyone on your tribe chooses to not vote, no one on your tribe will go home. You guys stay 7 strong. But if even a single person chooses to vote, then only the votes cast will count. Meaning you could send someone home with just 1 vote this week. So if you guys are such a family and it's all kumbaya and it's really hard to vote each other out, this should be easy. You guys have no problem. But if you guys see this for the opportunity that it is, the chance to make a big move and take out a big target, all you need is 1 vote to take the shot. It's going to be a game-changing round. The good news, you have a couple days to think over your decision. I'll see you guys at Tribal Council.
Oh, yeah, the twist that no one could be going home at Tribal Council if we all agree not to cast any votes is pretty crazy. Didn't see it coming. Feeling a little bit nervous about it. Since we are the snake tribe, you know, that's what we're here for, to be snakes, to stab each other in the back.
This twist is just crazy. Like
Bad shit, like literally bad shit.
It's never happened, so it's very interesting.
So I don't know how I feel. I have a feeling that someone will be going home at tribal, and maybe I'll be that person to cast that vote.
I mean, what would be the fucking point of voting someone off, to be honest, in my opinion?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think they will, so then, like, God forbid, like, we have a swap and we lose another. Like, I think that's so stupid.
And they think we're gonna go to.
So right after the twist, we all start talking as a group, and Iman is telling us to not vote, and it's best just for us not to vote.
It's like, okay, perfect. Like everyone in our tribe really likes each other, and like I think that we can come together and no one has to go home. But now that I'm thinking of it, I know Cameron was very suspicious of Iman, and I think Cameron is one of those players who's going to try and use this opportunity to take someone out.
You will always act to vote in this situation. You will never not vote because everyone has an incentive to switch over from not voting to voting. So if I know other people have the incentive to move over, why am I going to try and be different and do no vote?
So then we start walking to the bathroom, and Cameron tells Lucas that he's voting no matter what. And so, like, almost within minutes after the twist has been announced, the idea of us not voting seems like it's completely out the window.
We already know someone's going out next week for lunch.
I think having numbers is huge. It's talking huge today.
I mean, like, even if we don't vote somebody out, we're still.
We won't either. Right, we're even right now, and if we do, then we're out of it.
Yeah.
I think this is a no-brainer.
There's no advantage to.
And then we don't have to stress.
And then literally
get
we
to vibe.
Yeah,
We take
so
midterms, no stress. Like, right after the challenge, the whole tribe kind of got in a circle, and we all decided that no one should vote, and we thought that that would be the best way to keep our tribe strong.
Yeah, we were all looking at each other, and we thought that it was like going to be like good for us because we still have like, a lot of confidence in our team. We still like to be team players and stuff like that. So we have confidence that nobody's going to vote in this round, and everyone's going to be saved from elimination. But we are pretty sure that the snakes are going to like betray somebody. So we see this as kind of like an advantage to have like a 7-6 advantage on like the other team.
Yeah.
Fly away!
What do you think about the twist? Like, should we vote someone? Which, by the way, like, we have to vote someone.
You think so?
I don't think there's any way that everyone's not voting. For sure.
I know.
Immediately, I was hearing that people were already saying they were voting to different respective people, so I knew that that was not an option for us.
It's gotta be Amon, right? Like,
that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming.
Vote. Like, I feel like he would vote me, and this is why I feel like I need the idol. Like,
but like, somebody might have the idol. Iman could have it, Lena could have it, Vince could have it.
Do you think I thought I was thinking if I should tell Vince about the clue, but I
Okay,
feel like
if you tell
Vince,
Vince,
like,
if you tell Vince, I wouldn't tell Lena too. Like,
I feel like I should tell Lena. If anything, it's to build trust.
Yeah.
And I don't want to tell Cam because I know he's gonna go look for it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
neurotically,
definitely. Okay, but you looked already.
For the idol.
Yeah.
No. I was gonna
Oh.
look in bunch. The door was locked, so that's why, like, but I feel like it'd be too obvious to be there because we just have a challenge. So let me read to you the second part of the clue.
Okay.
She reads me the clue over the phone. We are theorizing where the idol could be based on that.
But now go to the place you make many, and you will find its location. What place do I make many calculations? I'm not a fucking math major. This is why I was like, okay, I feel Vince.
So a math, so like a math building.
So we're talking about it, and then I was like, okay, should we go look for it? Thinking, okay, maybe we can find this, and this can be just our secret and this idol that we can potentially use later. And she goes, well, I really have to finish this reading for school. I have to do some homework. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
So I can't look for it now, but like.
Do you want me to go?
No.
I think we should go. But like, I think we should go.
Fine. So we get off the phone. I was recording the call, and I go back, play the recording, and write down the clue. And I'm like, I'm gonna go look for this idol. So I go. I'm looking around by math sciences for a little bit. I call Vince, hoping to solidify more trust with him as an alliance. Even though I think he has the idol.
I get a call from Nia, and she says that Annika found the hidden immunity idol clue under the table at the challenge. And she said that Annika has some homework to do for like an hour before she starts looking. So she said we should go over right now. And so I am sprinting over to campus to look for the idol.
I was thinking maybe if I call him to help me look for it, he could potentially have the other clue and tell me, and we could work together on that. Which did not happen. I got there, and Vince and I started digging at that tree. We noticed that a spot was already dug up where the idol looked like it may have been. So I was thinking that maybe Vince had gone before and found it, but somebody, if it was there, somebody definitely got to it before I even did.
So I'm going there right now, like an obsessive freaking paranoid freak that I can't take a break from this game. I'm not a fucking bug person, and I'm digging under this motherfucker. Would have definitely been here, and I'm starting to think someone already found it. Someone found it. It's fucking Vince. I swear. I'm in LA. I don't do bugs. I don't camp. This is why I'm on UCLA Survivor and not actual Survivor. So I've come to the conclusion that somebody already has the motherfucking hidden immunity idol. And this is ruining my day because I wanted to find the fucking idol. And there's all of these digging marks. These are thick ass roots. I get there and for some reason I was like, oh my god, what if Vince has the hidden immunity idol already? He already found it. You know, he didn't give up his clue at first. So I called Vince and I was like, Vince, do you remember when I was like, when we like agreed to have an alliance or whatever, were you serious about that? And he's like, yeah, I was serious. And I was like, I was like, okay, do you have the hidden immunity? He's like, no, I don't. I would have told you. And I believe him. I believe that he doesn't have it. He's really, really sneaky if he has it. He's really sneaky. And then I was like, I told him that I have a clue and I'm there at the tree or whatever.
So I called Vince to see if he had the idol. So now he's coming here and I'm going to show him the clue and see if he thinks, because if Vince doesn't have it, Amon has it.
So I come back to my apartment after Nia and I didn't find anything, and literally the second I sit down, Annika calls me and says, I found the clue, let's go look for the idol. So I ran back over to the math sciences building again, and she notices that everything has been dug up, and she becomes really suspicious about who did that.
Vince and I searched for the hidden immunity idol for like an hour. No one knows that though, because we don't want people to think that we're like tight.
Vince calls me and says, Annika just asked me to go look for the idol with her. She's at the tree and she sees that everything is dug up. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm screwed. She knows that she told me the clue, and then she goes and looks and everything's dug up. She's gonna know that I looked, or she's gonna think that I have the idol now.
We also then start like walking around the whole courtyard looking for different trees. Like all the ideas that Annika had about where the idol could be made me a little bit suspicious that maybe she was the one who found it, and maybe she was the one who took the clue. So at this point, it's pretty up in the air about who has it, but I think it's either Annika or Iman.
He calls me after and he says she doesn't suspect you. She thinks Iman has it. Annika has been suspicious of Iman from the very beginning, just in general as a player, but now especially. So this is perfect for me. She's like, Iman, she calls me afterwards too, and she's like, Iman has the idol. It's for sure. Like, I just know, and explains the situation. And she told Lena, Lucas, and Vince about the clue. So it wasn't just me. I'm not the only one that could be suspicious if she does end up thinking that way.
I get a call from Kelsey. I thought we were just going to talk strategy, but then she got really honest with me and said, yeah, like, I saw you take the hint.
So I did confront him about it. I was really straightforward. I was like, hey, I saw you take it. Like,
but luckily I was able to play it off a little bit and say that it was actually the wrong clue, and that I took the snake tribe's clue, and that I had to give it back after the challenge. And I think to a certain degree, like, she believed me.
the issue is that advantage was for the snake tribe, that wasn't for us. So now it's like a matter of like, will production give him the correct clue, and will he tell me that clue?
And then also knowing that Kelsey knew that I like took it or may still potentially have it is not going to be working in my favor.
He has some sort of an advantage, I think. But if not, I think I just created somewhat of a trust between us. I told him I didn't plan on telling anybody. And yeah, that's about it.
Alright. We raise our glasses to those who have been voted out and to those who will be voted out.
Ooh,
cheers! I hung out with Nia and we played some poker and shared some of this bottle of vanilla vodka Smirnoff.
To our survivor win.
Winning survivor.
To winning survivor. Cheers.
Which, you know, it's my first time trying it, but as we're doing it, we're talking about the game, and we decided that our alliance with me and Nia and Vince is going to be called the Vanilla Vodka Alliance.
Lucas and I established that our alliance between us and Vince is running the show.
So we're 3 strong, and we're the Vanilla Vodka Alliance, and we're definitely going to win this game.
So right now we're like, well, we could take out Annika, or we could take out Lena, or we could take out Cameron.
Or Iman if we wanted to, but we don't want
yeah,
to.
We like them all. We like them all.
But yeah, Lena and Annika want Iman out. Cameron probably wants Iman out right now too.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do something.
So originally we're thinking Annika, Lena, or Cameron. So those were our 3 choices, the only 3 choices, but at that point we're kind of leaning towards Lena, but also maybe Cameron. It was a little uncertain at that point.
That's why we have the Vanilla Vodka Alliance, so we're gonna
talk it over. To be continued.
I met up with Annika, Lena, Vince, and Nia, and Annika and Lena wanted us to be 5 strong. We wanted to be a strong alliance going into the game, but that was a little awkward because myself, Nia, Vince, and Amon were kind of 4 strong. So right now, I kind of got my hand in both buckets, and I'm kind of able to play both sides. I have both alliances to work with, which is great.
You got both.
So everyone knows at this point about said clue that I found yesterday. So then the question becomes, what do we do?
If we're guessing that Amon has the idol right now, like that's our forward-leading guess. What do we want to do?
Do you think he's gonna play it this tribal?
If he... Since Annika found the clue and saw that the idol's already been taken, she was fully convinced that Amon had the idol already and he could play it and save himself. So we considered splitting the vote, and so we got to our decision, which was going to be splitting Amon and Cameron. So, okay, so let's a couple of scenarios. So theoretically, Amon plays the idol.
Yeah.
So we go 3 Amon, 3 Cameron. After meeting with the 5, with Annika and Lena, Nia and I talked right after. And honestly, we were fully convinced to go Lena at that point. We thought Lena was snaky, she was dangerous, and it was time to take her out.
Should we ask what our favorite fruits are again? The camera.
That's an important question, yeah.
Yeah. Just give the audience a little.
Okay, so a few days after the challenge, I get a text from Jude, and he says that him, Dunker, me, and Kelsey should basically be an alliance, that he wants to do a Zoom call with us. And then like a few seconds later after that, I get a text from Kelsey, and she says our, quote, alliance wants to have a meet, are you ready to put on our best acting? So clearly, Jude wants to create an alliance with us 4, but Kelsey doesn't think that this alliance is real, and she also doesn't want me to think this alliance is real. But
So like strategy, like what is everybody thinking? I feel like we're beating around the bush. I'm sorry that the questions are super vague.
We agreed no one's going home, but if we were forced to take someone home, we agreed who that person would be.
If we had to go to tribal council, not our next tribal council, but the one after that, if there's somebody that you guys wanted to see go, who would that be?
My first thought kind of is Matthew, but that's just because like I don't feel like he has an alliance right now, or if he does, it's a new one. So I feel like he's just a straggler. He can kind of cut loose, which I feel that's so mean, but
yeah, he's definitely like a lone wolf right now. He doesn't have anyone.
Also, it was kind of interesting to see that Matthew is kind of like nowhere in the mix, and I kind of maybe find that a little bit harder to believe. I think maybe somebody's being a little bit dishonest about like their allegiances with him.
And if we wanted to do a similar thing like last week, we had everyone like on the same page, unanimous vote, and had that trust still, like because like you said, we want that so that we can kind of all work together against the snakes. I feel like that could be a nice way of doing that, unless you guys had different ideas.
Well,
I agree. Yeah.
Now that you bring up like him not having an alliance, do you think does Ryan have an alliance?
I'm pretty sure Ryan and Elena are together.
Yeah,
But that's
Are they?
2 people.
I know it's 2
tested
people,
the waters,
but
kind of.
but they're not a threat to us, and since they're all, I don't know. Do you
Well,
want to break
in
up their
my
alliance? That
mind-
you're saying?
In my mind, Matthew's not a threat if he has no alliance.
That is true.
If we wanted to break up a duo, I think we should pick out Ryan.
Kelsey is keeping my interest. She's definitely the mastermind. I can definitely feel like she's trying to get control of everything, which terrifies me a little bit, but I'm glad that she's on my side for now.
Do you think that either Ryan or Elena could have the clue or the idol?
Kelsey made some like really good points about kind of breaking up that other alliance, and they also kept referring to Ryan and Elena as the alliance, and I don't think they are on to me yet that I'm kind of involved in that alliance as well.
But I don't think that Dunker would actually want to vote out Ryan. I think he was just lying to our faces because I kind of got word that Ryan and Dunker are working together. So Dunker telling me that he would vote for Ryan when I really don't think he would vote for Ryan just makes me trust him even less and solidifies the idea that that alliance is not real at all.
I still worry that like maybe I give off like a untrustworthy vibe, and maybe some of my earlier actions, maybe they got out and maybe people have me on their target list.
After the call, me and Kelsey talked one-on-one, just us two, and we decided that we would rather vote out Dunker because we think that out of all the people on the tribe, he's the one most likely to have the idol, and we don't trust him at all. We think that this alliance is fake, he's just using us for numbers, and he doesn't really care about us at all.
Okay. So how are you?
I'm good, nervous. I'm pretty sure
Like we're good though.
Oh, I'm not sure for me.
What?
I think I could get votes. I think I might get 2
If
votes.
anyone, it's gonna be the girls.
I think Cameron might lead it.
Too.
Okay, I don't know what
You were sus of Cameron, right?
I don't know where the fuck he's. That's why I talk. The minute that the challenge was over, the twist was announced, my gut and my head told me this is the week to get out Cameron. Because I personally have been wanting Cameron out from week 1 because obviously, as we know, I have the idol and he has been the #1 person to go on the hunt for who has it, taking the reward challenge and digging in it to find the clue. It's clear that he's like desperate to like find out who has it. And so that is a major threat for my personal game. But I think long term for our personal games,
Then it's
you and I,
right.
I think Cameron's a bigger threat for
Right?
us too.
That's what I was thinking.
I
And
think
then
if
like
you-
we
I
would
think-
stay in good terms with Lena and Annika.
Because currently I'm in a 4-person alliance with me, Lucas, Vince, and Nia, which is a very tight alliance, which I have a meeting with us 4, and we were breaking it down between Lena and Cameron, and it came down exactly how I expected. The 3 of us wanted to vote out Cameron, but Lucas was a bit more leaning towards Lena, which I understood because she is a little bit like kind of untrustworthy. Like, I think I trust her personally, but I have had my moments where I haven't. That's why, like, if she goes, I really like going to $2, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, that is like fine.
Okay, but so then you're
He is like much.
I personally want Cameron out. My game would be benefited the most from Cameron leaving, as far as like looking at the intersections of all of these different groups that I'm in. Wait, are you still like on good terms with Lena?
Yes.
Okay, because I like
Game
I'm like
wise?
like we don't talk that much.
We've never had anything to dispel the like we're really close. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I feel
Between Lena and Cameron, what is better for us two? I think we have the power to determine.
I feel like if I vote out Lena, like my relationship with Annika is gone.
Really? You think it's that tight?
But if we vote Lena out, do you think like you could reconcile with Annika and like get on her good side again?
Yeah. I think I could talk with Annika way more honestly. I don't know why I have a good feeling about Annika, but I think when I talk with her tomorrow, we haven't been in a situation where we've talked game.
Right. Okay.
Fully.
Right.
She has no opinion of me strategically.
Right.
I have no opinion of her strategically.
Right.
Obviously, besides my suspicions.
Mm-hmm,
What if our conversation? It takes. I think in my opinion, it takes one really good convo
Yeah,
for an
yeah.
entire viewpoint to flip.
But-
what if she's like, I think Iman would vote with us. I don't want to vote him. Let's
Right.
vote thing.
We are a couple hours from tribal. I still don't know what's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna come down to the wire, but I really don't know what we're gonna do.
I kind of feel, again, on the outside and I don't really know what's going on or where the other tribe members' heads are at. It genuinely feels like they didn't want to vote someone out last week, but they could be just more sneaky than I think and are meeting up behind the scenes. Who knows, maybe there's like a master plan that I just like don't know of. But like if that's the case, like I don't know what I can do at this point.
Welcome, Doves, back to Tribal Council. Let's get right back into it. Ryan, where does the tribe stand? What's the mood of the tribe, and what's the trust level across the tribe?
I think we're all like pretty united. After last challenge, when we kind of learned what this tribal was going to be like, we all kind of agreed that we think that the snakes are going to vote somebody out. So if we vote nobody out, we're going to have like a numbers advantage. So we just kind of really want to win. And we just want that numbers advantage. So I think that the trust level is pretty strong. I think everyone's kind of going to follow through.
Jude, what does it mean to have immunity at this tribal council? Is it a waste, or does it embolden you to take shots you otherwise might be afraid to?
Honestly,
I was more worried about it before the twist you had at the end when no one could vote out. But as soon as you said that, I honestly felt like I didn't even need this because I trust these guys, and I felt like anyone who had this, it wouldn't really matter who had it at this point because no one's gonna vote.
Well, you can give it up if you want.
Oh yeah.
As much as you trust your tribe, I could take it back.
Okay for right now, but
okay.
Yeah.
Dunker. People keep talking about how much they trust and trust each other, but you have to be thinking there's only 39 days left in the game as of today. This might be your last chance to take a shot at someone for a while. How do you justify that?
I think that's a good point, but I think in terms of like thinking logically, having more numbers going into a merge on like later rounds or later days in this this game is crucial. So I think having the numbers against the snakes is really what we're going for. And I think overall our hatred towards the snakes kind of helps unite us and allows us to trust one another.
I'm curious, is there one snake in particular who's getting on your guys' nerves, or
Ryan, I think, yeah.
Ryan? Ryan has an opinion.
It's like, I don't remember his name. It's like Eamon or Eamon or.
Okay.
Yeah, him.
Him? What about him?
I don't know. I mean, do you guys want to chime in?
Story, Ryan.
Get him. I don't even remember what he said.
He called Ryan a bitch.
Oh my god. At the challenge, or when was this?
Yeah.
During the challenge, like the last round.
Last round. So you guys are just waiting to get your revenge on him? Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, pretty much. Definitely. The time is right.
Time will tell. So, Hannah, were people even talking game at all this week, or was it just a vacation for the Dove Tribe?
I would say it was more of a vacation after the challenge. We said it's a no-brainer, no vote. Guys, go study for your midterms, do well, kill it, and no vote. That was as simple as that.
Okay. Well, we'll see if vacation is real or it comes to an end right now. With that, it is time to vote. You cannot vote for Jude. Everyone else is fair game. Elena, you're up first.
I trust my tribe.
I'll go tally the votes.
If anybody has an idol or advantage and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The player voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. No vote. Second vote. No vote. Third vote. No vote. Fourth vote. No vote. Fifth vote. No vote. Sixth vote. No vote. Third person voted out of Survivor Moral Dilemma is not from this tribe. Congratulations, you guys have successfully. No one from this tribe going home. You guys chose to stay strong. The question is, did you just let the eventual winner of this game slip through your fingers? You guys can head out. See you at the challenge. Welcome, snakes, to a tribal council unlike any other, because as you know, today and today only, if no one votes, no one will go home. Nia, I'm going to start with you. What are we doing? Do we even need to be doing this? It's just a farce what we're going through right now?
Tribal council?
Yeah.
No, let's cancel it.
Cancel. So you think no one's going to vote in your tribe today?
Ideally, that'd be amazing. We are the snake tribe. I think everyone immediately had the consideration that other people were probably voting. So, yeah, guys, let's just not vote, right? Like, let's just not vote.
Does anyone believe that no one on the tribe's voting? That you can all trust each other?
Hell no.
Vince, no.
Yeah, to be completely honest, the idea of not voting kind of seemed like it went out the window in minutes. Yeah.
What specifically for you made that idea gone? Because you have immunity. If anyone, you should be the one who's most on board.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like everyone didn't really trust that not everyone would go along with the plan, and just I think the snake reputation was a big factor in that.
Let's turn to that idea, the notion of the snake tribe. Cam, what does it mean to be on the snake tribe for a vote like this? Is it an asset, is it a weakness, or is it a non-factor?
Well, I think there'd be a perception that we would be more willing to vote, and that means maybe that we're getting to the point more, whereas the Doves may play along the lines of not voting. If they don't vote, that'd be stupid of them, because you have to keep voting is a way of keeping your game in your hands.
Lena, Cam just said it's stupid if you don't vote. What do you make of
for
that?
the Doves. For the
Doves.
Doves.
Oh, but it's not if the snakes don't vote. It's not stupid.
Not as, no.
Not as. Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily stupid if the Doves don't vote, because the likelihood that we vote and kick someone off their tribe is pretty high, and then if the Doves don't vote and remove someone from their tribe, then they're at an advantage. Then there's more Doves than snakes. So I would say it would actually be pretty smart for them not to vote, because they know that we're snakes. They can guess what that means.
They probably think we're voting.
They probably think we're voting. So I wouldn't necessarily rule out the Doves and say that they're stupid for not voting.
Annika, I want to ask you then, if the Doves think you're voting and you vote tonight, what does that mean if you're just proving them right?
It means that we're snakes. Really, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the Doves could prove us wrong by voting, or some of us right by voting. So, I think it'd be great if that big dude Jude. I think it'd be great if he went home.
You have something against Jude. What do you have against Jude?
I don't have anything personally against him. At the first challenge though, when they were looking over at the mat, he was like, "Guys, you're looking, stop looking." And I was just like, wow, that's really aggressive. Calm down. And I honestly thought he was gonna be the first person to go, because that's such a loud, that would make me uncomfortable. So if I'm gonna swap tribe with Jude, I'm gonna do whatever I can to vote him out. So.
Come on, so you all generally like each other, but it doesn't sound like you guys trust each other to make it through this vote. Is it just a general distrust in the whole tribe? Is there specific people you think that are causing this distrust in the tribe?
I actually think as a tribe we're really well bonded. I think we were all really hoping for this twist to not occur and just to win another group of unity and play forward, because I really think energetically the bond between us is really strong. Again, I'm really firm in the fact that I don't think this vote is necessarily about trust. It's really just the risk versus reward factor of you don't just want to give any one person the power, because that takes the power away from you. Not that I necessarily distrust these members. I feel like in a swap I can trust pretty much everyone, but for this vote tonight, I think I've been very consistent in my strategy. I'm just in my head going based off the likelihood of who could potentially flip, because I would like to remain as snake strong as possible all the way to the end.
Well, we'll see how strong the snake tribe remains in just a couple minutes. With that, it is time to vote. Nia, you're up first.
Could have been last week. It is this week. Gagged you a bit.
I've been waiting for this moment all week. I know exactly who I'm voting for. I want him off this tribe ASAP. I'm so excited for the votes to be read and to see the look on his face.
I'll go tally the votes.
If anybody has an idol or advantage and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The player voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. Come on. Third vote, Cameron. Fourth vote, Cameron. Third person voted out of Survivor Moral Dilemma, Cameron. That's 4 votes. That's enough. Please bring me your buff. Cameron, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
I did that. You know that.
Well, you guys thought taking out one of your own was more important than remaining tribe strong. The question is, did one of you just take the next step on your path to victory, or did you all make a move that will lead to your downfall? Time will tell. You guys can have.
I'm shocked. I guess I was playing harder than I should have. I think I was playing hard. Iman was playing better than I expected, and I underestimated him, and I thought I had good relationships with people. I guess I felt good about everyone pretty much, but that just shows you this game can be trusted. So I was way too comfortable, I guess, and I had no way of knowing that I was the